Okay, welcome back. This is
Good to
Rich
see you.
Kensinger, Denis Navarro, Steve Hand. I can still remember our names pretty good. We are here to talk about how music affects your mood and how that can enhance your mood. So we are counting down from 20 to 1 in terms of our favorite bands of all time. And today we're on number 7. So it's getting down there. This is getting intense. I'm excited. It's my turn. Okay.
And it's your party.
And
It's
my
your party, and you
and
can
I'll
cry if you
during
want
my
to,
party.
whatever. It's your party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you hurt my feelings, I'll cry.
There
Okay.
you go. If you want to.
My number 7 favorite band is Van Halen with David Lee Roth. Okay, so Van Halen started in the late 70s. They went through the 80s. After about 5 or 6 albums, David Lee Roth left the band. Sammy Hagar replaced him, and I didn't like them as much. Hagar's okay as a singer,
Yeah.
but I love
Yeah.
David Lee Roth.
Yeah.
David Lee Roth went on for a solo career with at least 5 or 6 albums of varying quality, but still he retained the sound of the original Van Halen. So I'm going to play a couple of songs, one at a time, from their first set of albums. This song is called Panama. There, you get the gist of the song. I think it's got a great beat. It's kind of strong, I would say, strong song with the beat, and guitars are fantastic with
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Eddie Van
Very
Halen.
confident guitar playing.
Yes.
Exactly.
Powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, and David Lee Roth with his vocals are just very unique, I think.
Yeah.
And he's having a good time. He always has a good time on his songs. So I'm going to give this.
Well, we have a good time presenting some of this music too.
Well, he
We have
gave
a good
us.
time.
Yeah, he gave us
the opportunity.
happiness.
Yeah,
didn't he?
happiness.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So thank you very much, David Lee Roth, and the rest of Van Halen. I'm going to give it a 96.5. Dennis.
I give it a 96.8.
Okay.
I'm a little bit above you.
Okay. You are. And what did you like especially about it?
The guitar and the drum guitar, the confidence is just like hard driving. Like we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're professionals.
I think it was a hard rock song, though, that made you feel not angry. It didn't make me feel angry.
Oh, not at all.
No.
Oh, no,
You
not
know?
at all.
It's just a little energized, kind of
Yeah.
energized.
Yeah. That would be a good skiing down the mountain song.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
There you go, Dennis. Yeah.
Not punch somebody in the face.
Right.
Unless you're skiing
And
and you punch somebody.
we do not advocate violence, by the way.
No, we do not. We're totally against violence.
Rich, you want to go now?
Definitely give it a 95. The beat is just amazing. The beat of the drum, the guitars. Don't like the voices as much, and I don't know what it really means. Why picking on? He's not picking on. He's talking about Panama.
That's where
Because
the
they could
Panama
become a
Canal-
state.
That's where
They
the
could
Panama
become a
Canal is.
U.S. state.
That's the key.
They're down below the Gulf of
That's what it's
America
about.
now, right?
Right, and
I
that's
think
where the
that's right.
Panama Canal is.
That's where the canal is. Okay.
Which is very important.
So that's now I know why they're singing.
When you want to get from the Gulf of America to the Pacific Ocean, you have to go through
Go
the
through
Panama.
Panama
Right.
Canal.
So that's why it's important.
Excellent.
And it's about time someone made up a song about Panama. We have viewers from all over the world.
Yeah.
And so we're glad you guys from Panama are
Yeah, let us
tuning in.
know.
Mhm.
Sure.
It's your new national anthem.
Putin, if you're listening, stop the war. That's
Yeah,
what,
yeah.
That's what I'm going to
Oh.
say.
All right.
Make love,
A lot
not
more.
war.
Right. Very good point.
I had to
Yes.
get a little.
That's
I'm glad you
that's
did.
great.
I
Yeah,
had to say
yeah.
something.
Well, yeah, we're for peace.
Mhm.
All right, I'm going to do another song for you. This is called "Ain't Talking About Love." It's
Talking
just got
about
some
love.
kind of a great kind of a beat to it, and I think it's well composed. Let's listen to it, okay? right. All right. So, and David Lee Roth singing is bordering on yelling, but it's more singing than yelling.
But that's his style.
That's his style.
That's his style.
And
Always
he's
has been.
intense.
That's it. He's intense.
I'm giving that a 98. Rich?
Well, if he's saying ain't talking about love, whatever, I'm the love guy, right?
Yeah.
And so I
Very
think
loving
those
person.
relationships, he's not talking about that. And so the music is great. I'm going to give it an 80 just because he seems to be slamming love. And I think love makes the world go around. Relationships make the world meaningful.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm rating it down. Like
It's
that.
not much of a feel-good song in terms of the
Yeah, and you
lyrics,
can't slow
especially.
dance or even, well, maybe you could polka to it, perhaps, because it's an upbeat, but you can't slow dance.
No, it's more like you're gonna play football or something and tackle somebody.
There
I
you
guess.
go.
Dennis.
I give it a 92, and I have a point. I heard that Eddie Van Halen was never satisfied with his, like a concert. He would beat himself up after the concert because he missed, it would sound perfect, but he said, I missed a couple notes in there, and he was very perfectionistic, which is a shame because rather than enjoying having done a great job, he would pick on the little things that he might have missed. So tough on himself, and now gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
So a little bit of a down, or
Yeah.
that's why he's not talking about love.
Yeah, maybe. he
Love
was
the
a little-
music. I mean, you have the passion. Love the music, but if he's tearing himself up over
Was he
it-
married to Valerie Bartonelli, right?
I think you was.
Yeah.
But that's a very good comment, though, about what not to do. I mean, perfectionism can help you attain greater heights in your whatever you do for a living or whatever you do,
Yeah.
but you pay the price if you're too perfectionist.
Right.
A lot of anxiety and disappointment. In
Gives yourself a break. Right?
That's
Don't
like
do it.
Sly and the Stone. That's what happened to Sly. He got too perfectionistic. Couldn't keep topping. His motivation was keep topping the music, and he couldn't. Yeah, so he disappeared.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So, what do you think about Van Halen? Let us know. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe.
Please.
And we look forward to your feedback. All
See
right.
ya.
See you
We'll
next
see you next
time.
time.